going on? So now let's have a conversation. Let's talk. I just want y'all to stop listening to DeSantis, who is the governor in Florida. Sitting here telling you guys that in the curriculum they're going to be teaching that enslaved Africans benefited from slavery and they developed skills. And stop listening to these other individuals, particularly the house Negroes, telling you that slaves did not have any skill settings. All right, now let's be logical here. Why do you think that many of them was brought over here to America? Why do you think many of them was brought over here to this land? Many of them was brought here only because of their labor. That's why. For economic purposes. If they didn't have the skill setting, there would be no need to have slaves working. The Europeans saw that these people had particular skills and they had endurance and agility. Okay? So because the Europeans saw that, they took those people. Now there were some people that didn't have certain type of skills, but they were very creative and they were very talented as well. So please stop talking as if our African ancestors were dumb as hell and they had no type of intelligence. Because that's that white supremacy mindset, to be honest with you. We were taught that our people were just somewhere in the jungles and they were barbarians and they had no type of intelligence at all. They were lost. But in fact, these people did have intelligence. They were very smart. But they were held against their own will. I'm just sick and tired of the level of disrespect towards our ancestors. And I see some of you Negroes out there, you house niggas, talking about African people didn't have no skills and they learned the skills from white people. Stop lying. A lot of the stuff they taught white people. If you want to be honest, a lot of the stuff white people learned from them. They showed white people a lot of things, more than white people ever taught them. So to sit here and act as if our ancestors had nothing to offer or did nothing that was of importance or played any significant role in education, in agriculture especially, and all other things is disrespectful. When our people came here, they brought their gifts, their talent, and their skills with them. Now they were stripped of their culture. They were stripped of their culture. They were stripped of their tradition. But whatever was left over, they passed it on. They were able to syncretize. So the next generation can pass down to the next generation. But we got people really believing that our folks was dumb as hell and they had no type of education. Our people didn't know shit. You really believe that our people didn't know nothing? Our people had no type of skills. So if that was the case, then how in the hell was they able to build this damn country? How was they able to do any type of agricultural work? Or textile? How was they able to do anything if they had no skills? You got to have skills to do something. These people had something. But let these clowns tell it. Let DeSantis tell it. DeSantis say that they had no skills, basically. And slavery benefited our people how? In what way? How did our people benefit from slavery? You know what they benefited from slavery? They benefited punishment, cruelty, discrimination, unhealthy condition, PTSD, racism. They were treated inhumane. They treated as low class. They were lied to. They were promised equal rights after the Civil War, and it never really happened. They had to fight for that. That's what they benefited from slavery. They benefited mistreatment. So to sit here and act like slavery was a good thing for our people, it wasn't. And more people should be vocal about this and stop letting folks get away with saying random shit they don't have any clue about. DeSantis don't know nothing about slavery. He don't know nothing about black history. And he doesn't care. And see, our people are too scared to stand up to him, and they allow him to say what the hell he wants to. And them damn black Republicans that go along with it, they ignorant. They a bunch of house Negroes. Or they just scared. Stop letting people bamboozle you and brainwash you into believing a bunch of shenanigans. That's not true. We didn't come from a descent of a bunch of dumbasses and uneducated people. We didn't come from that. If we study enough collectively about those people in Central West Africa as much as we do about Egypt and all other places, we'll be surprised to find out there was a lot of things they have done. We'll be surprised to find out there was a lot of them that was involved in the STEM before there was a STEM program. But we don't take that time out collectively to look up things. But we allow people to tell us about our people. You in the age now where you can go find out whatever information you want to learn about African and African American history. We in that age. You can go to the library. You can look online. You can look up encyclopedia online now. One of the books I recommend, Africanism in American Culture by Joseph E. Holloway. I recommend this book for 1,000 reasons. This book not only goes into the historical events that took place and what tribes came about of the regions and were brought here to America, but also the cultural practice, the skills they had. You can read this book for yourself. This book is a jewel. It's a classic. It has a lot of information. I recommend every African American or African in the diaspora to get this book and read. So you won't sit back and listen to people telling you that your ancestors didn't have no type of skills or had no type of history, or they were just some people wandering around and they had no livelihood. Read this book for yourself. Get it. You can purchase it on Amazon. Come on, y'all need to wake up. Smell the coffee, man. Stop going along with the shenanigans. Stop going along with the bullshit. Again, here's this book. I'm going to hold it up. You will get a lot of knowledge out of this book. I promise you. All right. Let's start educating ourselves. Let's be a little bit more advanced. All right, you guys. So I'm about to go ahead and log off. And that's all I wanted to say. But y'all have a good one. Until next time, peace and power elevation.